Hello, I hope you're all doing well and doing great. Welcome to my channel and in a new video. Today راح نشوفوا درس جديد in literator module. هنشوف introduction to literator. Before we start, I hope you put like, subscribe, activate the bell to get you all new. Let's start. Well, أهم تعريف راح نشوفه اليوم في الدرس هذا is definition of literature. What is literature? It's a body of written works like books, speeches, and catalogs. The name has traditionally been applied to those imaginative works of poetry and prose distinguished by the intentions of their authors and the perceived aesthetic excellence of their execution. فالأدب الإنجليزي عبارة عن مجموعة من الأعمال المكتوبة مثل السبيتشز الكلام والبوكس الكتب، فهي طريقة لتسجيل ونقل المعرفة والمعلومات والمشاعر ونقلها إلى الأجيال الأخرى. And it came from the Latin word litera, which means letter, which is the smallest element of alphabetical writing. Now, what is not literature? What's that mean? Do you mean that not everything in words is counted as literature? Yes. مش أي حاجة مدونة أو مكتوبة تعتبر أدب. There is some exceptions. Those writings that are primarily informative, technical, scholarly, journalistic would be excluded from the rank of literature by most. We need to be careful about this point. Let's move on now to the classical literary genres. The term genre usually refers to one of the three classical literary forms of epic, drama, and lyric poetry. Epic عبارة عن ملحمة شعرية طويلة جدا. It's a long narrative poem in a Genevieve style about historical heroes. تسرد دائما حول مجموعة من الأبطال التاريخيين سواء أبطال أو بطل with mythical creatures and gods deal with grand themes. دائما تكون مواضيع مفخمة like wars and great journeys and always the style is exaggerated. من أهم الملاحم الشعرية التاريخية القديمة ملحمة الإلياذة and Odyssey. They are considered to be the oldest Greek epics. وطبعا كاين another epics like the epics of Gilgamesh and Ramayana. The next genre is lyric poetry. Lyric poetry expresses personal emotions or thoughts of the speaker. It has a musical quality or specific melody which makes it easy for you to sing along with. And it's always short. هذا النوع من الأشعار سمي بالغنائي لأنه عنده ميزة غنائية خاصة بحيث أنك تجي تقرأ تحس بنوع من الطرب وكأنك تغني في أغنية، وبالتالي يكون سهل الحفظ أكثر، وعلى عكس الإبيك يكون دايما قصير. The third one is a drama. Drama it's a play. هي عبارة عن مسرحية. It's a narrative representation through dialogue and performance. هي عبارة عن تقديم سردي من خلال dialogue الحوار and performance الأداء. These plays are usually written out as a script or written version of a play that is read by the actors but not the audience. ومن بعض الأمثلة اللي نقدر نمدوها على الدراما we have Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, and we have Hamlet, and we have Macbeth. Now, this categorization اللي كنا نشوفو فيها ذكا ما قعدتش كيما راهي. It changed over time. So, the tendency today is to abandon the term epic and introduce prose or prose fiction for the relatively young literary forms of the novel and the short story. بمعنى أنه تم التخلي على مصطلح epic وتم تغييره بمصطلح النثر الخيالي أو النثر prose. وتم تقسيم prose fiction into 3 parts ولا إلى 3 مكونات: novel الرواية، short story القصة القصيرة وما بيناتهم نوفيلا. بالنسبة للدراما it has different types comedy and tragedy. In tragedy we see the events of the story are tragic with darker themes. And in comedy we see funny characters, we see lighter themes and happy endings. وطبعا ما نساوش criticism اللي هي النقد. Let's see now what is difference between prose fiction and non-prose fiction. Prose fiction يحتوي على أحداث غير حقيقية وشخصيات خيالية مثل الفانتازي like folklore, old cultural stories like fairy tales, fables, legends, الأساطير, خرافات, or mystery اللي هي story about crimes, or maybe romance. One of the best examples about fantasy books is Harry Potter books. And in fable, we have the novel of animal form. In the other side, we have non-fiction اللي تغلب عليه الواقعية وليس الخيال. For example, biography, which is a story of a person's life, or maybe autobiography, which is a story the author writes about himself, or periodicals, which are newspaper or magazines. The last point of today's lesson is the importance of literature. هذا العنصر في الحقيقة عادة يسقسوك عليه في التست ولا في الاختبار. يقول لك what is the importance of literature. يقول لك اكتب لي 2 عناصر أو 3 عناصر أو فقرة صغيرة. So you have to memorize it or remember it. حنايا حطيت لكم 4 عناصر سهلين تقدروا تتفكروهم. First, it's the mirror of society and humanity. هي مرآة المجتمع والإنسانية لأنها تسجل التجارب والخبرات الإنسانية في الماضي والحاضر. So it's a recording of past and present human experiences. In that, it allows us to know how a specific culture or civilization lived. Second, through literature, we can learn lessons from the past failures of past people and learn from their successes. فمن خلال الأدب نقدر نتعلم مجموعة من الدروس من التجارب الماضية الفاشلة لناس ماضيين ونتعلموا أيضا من خلال نجاحاتهم. Third, reading literature can help us see life from different points of view and develop a fertile imagination about the possibilities around us. This in turn can help us develop critical thinking and broaden our perspectives to think outside the box. It offers us access to different forms of expression and thinking that permit us to embrace new ways of thinking and life. Fourth, it helps us to understand important parts of life and complex values, such as death, life, joy, sadness, tragedies, peace, and etc. وهكا نكونوا خلصنا درس تاع اليوم. نتمنى تكونوا فهمتوا ولو بالقليل. وقبل ما تخرجوا من الفيديو ما تنسوش ديروا لايك and subscribe and see you next time إن شاء الله. Goodbye.